Thanks for joining us, everyone. I am Nifemi Oguntoyi. We'll begin tonight with security story. 5 suspected gun runners operating in Plateau State have been arrested by troops of Operation Safe Haven in an intelligence-driven operation carried out in the state capital. Several arms and ammunition were recovered during the operation that lasted from midnight on Monday, September 16th to the early hours of Tuesday, 17th September. Senior reporter Funom Joshua has details from Plateau.
These are the latest suspected gun runners believed to have been perpetrating this illegal business here in Jos, the Plateau State capital. They were arrested by the efforts of troops of Operation Safe Haven here in Jos, the Plateau State capital. In pursuance of one of its core mandates, which is mopping up illegal arms and ammunition in the joint areas of operations, troops of Operation Safe Haven have taken into custody 5 notorious gun runners with recovered arms and ammunition. Items recovered include 2 AK-47 rifles, 1 Fabric National Automatic Rifle, 14 AK-47 magazines, 1 Fabric National magazine, 5,316 rounds of 7.62 mm Special, 98 rounds of 7.62 mm NATO, 43 rounds of 9 mm.
In an operation that lasted from midnight of 16 September 2024 to the early hours of 17 September 2024, Operation Safe Haven Delta Force and Sector 1 troops raided the hideout of a gun runner identified as Mohammed Sani at Naraguta mining area in Bayamani, along Bauchi Road in Jos North local government area of Plateau State. During the operation, troops arrested the suspected gun runner and 4 others, as well as recovered weapons and ammunition of different calibers.
The suspects are undergoing interrogation, which experts say will aid the arrest of other members of the syndicate, as well as decimate the gun-running supply chain. Funom Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
Earlier, the Commissioner for Information and Communication, as well as Supervising Commissioner Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Hospitality, Musa Ashams, gave updates on the success recorded by the troops.
The military has reignited our hope to know that people that would have unleashed mayhem in our society have been tracked down, and the syndicate and cartel have been arrested. This is one out of the so many arrests that have been done. You will recall that not long ago, the Nigerian police, under the leadership of the Commissioner of Police, CP Additional, also arrested certain persons with 10 guns. You know, when you have non-state actors having this kind of ammunitions in their possession, you will know that the idea of getting peace is far from us.
Meanwhile, the police have arrested members of a kidnapping ring for killing the victim after collecting 3.5 million naira ransom. The 12 suspects are being held by the police in Abuja. Sifonesian reports.
These are the latest suspects being held by the police in Abuja for kidnapping and gun running. The police arrested members of this kidnapping ring in Jigawa and Kano states for allegedly killing their victim after collecting a ransom of 3.5 million naira.
The suspects confessed their roles in the kidnapping and murder of one Abubakar Muhammad male. Lawal Ibrahim was arrested in Ungwan Fadama Dorai in Kano State. He then confessed that he, Umar Ibrahim, male, and Abubakar Dan Mubi had conspired to kidnap and kill Abubakar Muhammad. You see that at times we need to differentiate between kidnapping and assassination or murder. Kidnapping is supposed to be a business to make money. But how do you describe when a victim is abducted, kidnapped, ransom paid, and yet you kill?
Members of this gang are being held for gun running. According to the police, their leader was arrested for being in possession of a general-purpose machine gun which he was about to sell.
It is because of family challenges, sir.
Family challenges.
Yes, sir.
But do you know that to be in possession of prohibited firearms of this nature is a criminal offense?
I know, sir. It is.
And you still did. Why? You decided to be a criminal?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You decided to be a criminal?
No, sir.
So what's your advice for people like you must have come across weapons like this and they have decided to keep them or to sell them? A piece of advice for them.
So I'm advising those who have not been into this kind of business, or those that have started, or those that are into it, that the business is not, if you are outside the business, you see it as a lucrative business. But if you are into it, it doesn't give wealth. You'll just be suffering in it, and at the end, you will be shown in the public like this, and you'll be punished according to law.
The police authorities worry that the proliferation of small arms and light weapons is fueling crime in the country. Sifon Asian, TVC News, Abuja.
The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has arrested and paraded a 64-year-old man over alleged involvement in child trafficking and operating a baby factory in Aba. Inena Gabriel reports.
I have regret what I did.
Two women identified as Doris Nelson, 23 years old, from Gombe State, and Wina Ugochukwu, 21 years, from Ihitu Boma in Imo State, were rescued from Mr. Michael's residence. While Miss Nelson had already given birth and allegedly sold her baby to unidentified buyers, Miss Ugochukwu is 7 months pregnant.
I don't have money to take care of the child, and my mom too. She's suffering in the village. She don't have money to take care of us. When I put to bed on Monday, so he said that I will stay for like 6 days when I finish bathing the hot water. So then I will collect my money and go.
He told me if any amount they ask me to say, I will say na 1.5 million.
The alleged child trafficker, Nana Michael, who lives in Aba, admitted to harboring pregnant women until delivery and then selling their babies.
One is pregnant, the other one has delivered also, so that the child will be given away and they will be paid. I have regrets as it is now because it is not all that a nice job to do.
The NSCDC commandant in the state says the command is committed to uncovering all individuals involved in the syndicated operation.
To have been delivered of a baby girl on Monday 9th of September 2024, which has already been sold at a cost of about 1,100,000 naira. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps will remain resolute in the discharge of its core mandate. We are vowed to ensure safety and security of all residents residing in Abia State.
The command also wants parents to take responsibility for the proper upbringing of their children.
When investigations are concluded, the case would be transferred to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, which is statutorily empowered to prosecute such offenders. Nena Gabriel, TVC News, Omahia, Abia State.